Welcome to Masterlist, and today's video of crazy laws, we are taking a look at Switzerland's top 10 most ridiculous and outlandish laws and practices that will make you laugh and scratch your head in confusion at the same time. Switzerland is a country that never fails to inspire you with its natural beauty. As you lose yourself in its snow-covered mountains, beautiful little villages, and lots of Swiss cheese, you begin to realize that this is where you want to live forever. But stop right there. Before you make such life-altering decisions, here's a heads up on some of the weirdest laws that you should know of. These are 10 of the craziest laws that are certainly going to give you a laugh, but keep them in mind before planning a trip here. So let's get started right now. Number 10. You can't ski while reciting poetry. Ridiculous as it may sound, but this is an actual law. Alright, we know, it's the beautiful mountains and the charming scenery. You are skiing down at full speed, and it is at that moment that the poet in you strings together some exceptional lines that could turn out to be the best poem ever. But honestly, just keep it to yourself, because in Switzerland, you're not allowed to recite poetry while skiing. We can't help but wonder how such a law would have come to pass. But remember to keep your inner poets in chains while you're skiing down the Swiss mountains. So how does the law really affect anyone? Just how many people do you know who recite poetry while skiing? We asked around a little, and we did find people in our team who can't put together 2 stanzas if their life depended on it. But let's keep that for later. Number 9. It is illegal to flush the toilet after 10 p.m. if you live in an apartment. The Swiss are obsessed with maintaining low noise levels, which is why you're not even allowed to flush your toilet after 10 p.m. if you're living in an apartment because of the disturbance it may cause to the neighbors. The law also states that a tenant must be mindful of the other tenants and neighbors, so even draining a bathtub after 10 p.m. might be considered borderline harassment. If you thought that was too much, wait till you hear that men are not supposed to pee standing up after 10 p.m. Again, noise concerns. It's not like you're going to be put away in jail for violating these rules, but you could totally receive the wrath of the neighbors, and you will agree when we say that is much worse. So, love thy neighbor. Number 8. You can't cut your grass on Sundays. Yes, lawn mowers are not allowed on Sundays because of the noise they can cause. This is part of a much wider campaign against making excessive noise. The rules on this are pretty vague and can vary throughout the country, but any activities that may generate noise are basically restricted. Sunday is a day meant for relaxing, and no sudden noise should be allowed to snap you out of your zone. This rule kind of helps people like us who spend the most part of Sunday sleeping like a dead body. Number 7. You can't use high-pressure power hose on your car. You're not allowed to use a power hose to clean your car. Not because it's going to hurt your car's feelings, but because of the fear that the detergent used may pollute groundwater, local water supplies, and the environment in the long run. Also, the dirt and oil that gets washed off from the process could cause contamination as well. So you will have to make do with one of those incredibly eco-friendly drive-in washers. Again, none of this should be done on Sundays because the noise could, well, you get the point. Number 6. Laundry may not be hung to dry on a Sunday. It's a holiday and it's sunny outside, and you're taking a peaceful stroll through the neighborhood, and wait, whose disgusting socks are those? Exactly. To avoid such situations, you're not allowed to hang dry your laundry outside on a Sunday. Ugh, God. Is there anything at all you can do here on a Sunday? How about you dropping your empty bottles into the public recycling bins while you think about that? But hang on, that's not allowed either. Despite being a country of record recycling rates, you're not allowed to drop your empty bottles and cans into the public recycling bins on Sunday. Number 5. Houses must have a nuclear shelter. Every house in Switzerland should have access to a nuclear shelter. Now we know where to go in case nuclear war breaks out. The Swiss have usually been a neutral country and so have fewer enemies. But that doesn't mean one shouldn't be always prepared for a nuclear attack. This is why it's illegal for a house not to have or have access to a nuclear shelter. So even in case of complete annihilation, our beloved Swiss cheese should live to see another day. Number 4. Snow tire speed limit. It is required that every car with snow tires has to have a sticker on its dashboard which tells that the driver should not drive faster than 160 km/h with these tires. The Road Traffic Licensing Act states that the sticker is required when the top speed of the vehicle is higher than the maximum permissible speed of its winter tires. If the sticker is missing and you are stopped by the police, you could face a fine up to €5. If your vehicle is caught on camera traveling at more than the maximum permissible speeds of its tires, you could face a penalty of €25. Who in their right mind would risk driving beyond 160 km per hour on snow? Unless, of course, you are in Fast and Furious movie, in which case you could be jailed for driving below the speed limit. Number 3. Pets must always have a companion. Animals may not be kept by themselves but only with a companion. In Switzerland, loneliness among pets has been outlawed. Certain animals which are considered to be sociable, that is guinea pigs, goldfish and budgie birds, cannot be kept alone, nor can they be kept in small cages or enclosures. So if you're getting one of these animals, it's illegal not to give them a buddy, although the buddy must be of their own species. A recent push for a law stated that all animals should have the right to be represented in court by a court-appointed attorney. This law surprisingly did not pass. However, it is still illegal to flush goldfish down the toilet or keep hamsters by themselves. Number 2. You have to pay a tax for your dog. That's right, dogs are taxed in Switzerland. In some areas, a flat charge is applicable while others tax you according to the dog's size and weight. Dog owners in Switzerland need to be aware of a whole crazy set of laws and regulations because dogs in Switzerland have to comply with the law. For instance, each dog needs a Swiss passport, and just like every Swiss, they need to have their own incident insurance coverage. Similarly, dog owners need to pay taxes for their dogs. Not a bad deal for the unconditional love the dogs give in return. Nothing can match that really. Number 1. Hiking naked is banned. Although Switzerland has no law against public nudity, unlike other parts of the world, there has to be a limit somewhere. The limit is indeed set at naked hiking because it is considered indecent in the country. So if you're on your way to Switzerland to do some naked hiking and want to allow some Swiss air to cool your private parts, think twice. By law, you can't hike naked in Switzerland. After a storm of naked, supposedly German hikers invaded their mountains, the local authorities fought back and fined one unlucky man, setting an example to punish future naked travelers. So those were our picks of some of the craziest laws in Switzerland. Tell us in the comments if you know any more. If you have liked the video, drop a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more such interesting content. This is Masterlist. See you in the next one.